One rainy evening, a little boy noticed a tiny puppy shivering under a bench, cold, wet, and scared. He picked it up, dried it with his own handkerchief, and shared the only bread he had. The boy searched and found the puppy's owner, an old man living all alone. When he saw his little friend again, tears rolled down his eyes. That small act of kindness brought back joy to his lonely heart. Every day, an old man sat alone on the park bench. People passed by, but no one noticed. One day, a little girl stopped, smiled, and said, "Hi, Grandpa." She sat and listened to his stories. The next day, she came back, and the day after that. Soon others joined her. The lonely man was lonely no more. A man hurriedly crossed the street and dropped his wallet without noticing. A poor boy saw it. Inside was a lot of money, enough to change his life. But he ran after the man and returned it. The man was touched. He asked about the boy's life, and when he learned the boy had no money for school, he decided to sponsor his education. On a cold winter night, a child saw a homeless man shivering without shoes. The boy had saved money for a toy car, but instead, he bought a pair of shoes. The man hugged the boy with tears in his eyes. That night, he didn't just gain warmth, he gained hope. A taxi driver rushed a pregnant woman to the hospital, ignoring the traffic and his hunger.
When the family offered him money, he smiled and said, "Take care of the baby. That's enough for me."
Years later, that baby grew up to be a doctor, the one who saved the taxi driver's life during an emergency. A schoolboy noticed his classmate never brought lunch. Every day, he shared half of his food without saying a word. Years later, that classmate became a successful chef. At his grand restaurant opening, he honored his old friend, the one who never let him go hungry. An old woman struggled to sell flowers by the roadside. Most people ignored her. A little boy bought all her flowers, but instead of keeping them, he gave them away to strangers, saying, "If you like them, buy from the kind old lady tomorrow." The next day, she sold more flowers than ever. Her eyes shined with gratitude. A man boarded a bus but realized he didn't have enough money for the ticket. One by one, passengers quietly dropped coins into his hand until he had enough.
The man whispered, "Thank you." His eyes filled with tears. That day, he didn't just reach home. He reached the heart of humanity.
A teacher noticed her student struggling to afford books. She quietly bought him supplies and stayed after class to tutor him.
Without my teacher's kindness, I wouldn't be here today.
A woman paid for a stranger's coffee. The stranger later helped a lost child. That child's father donated food to the hungry. Each act of kindness sparked another, spreading far and wide. One day, the woman who started it all was helped by a stranger. Unknowingly, it was her own kindness returning to her.